Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thank y'all so much for another live stream today. I really appreciate it. It's a beautiful Sunday morning here in the Philippines. Thank you, Cisco. Welcome to the fourth quarter. Really appreciate your support, man, your input on the channel. Shout out to the NTZ crew. I know y'all on here. Jacob Tanjay, Michael Beach Your Life. All my old heads, there's Doubtful Genius. All my fourth quarter members. We got one more, Jeffrey. What's up? What's up, Michael Alexander, Harry Shoulders? We got a good one today. Any new viewers and subscribers join us for the first time today, welcome. Anybody catching this on replay? Boy, Detroit is getting it handed to them right now. If anybody's watching that NFL, they're the number one seed. There's always somebody that don't show up. They're not showing up. I like that Jaden Daniels, though. He's the real deal. You know, we always have a topic, but the peso is 58.54. Now, I've got a good inside source that told me that the peso would reach 62 by the end of February. Now, you know, I don't know if that's wishful thinking, but I would love to see that. Also, remember, the meet and greet is going to be in Lapu-Lapu/Cordova at Bimbo Sports Bar and Grill. Come on, guys, if y'all want a good time, good people, good food, he's a member of the Sunshine Shoulders community. Let's show up and show out and have a good time. 12 to 4 on Saturday, February 15th. Give you time to recover from that Valentine's Day massacre. What's up, Kamal? Everybody pays because everybody plays over here. Count on spending money in the Philippines. Literally, count on spending money. No pun intended. Well, pun intended. He said, not fourth quarter, but hey, chat, regardless. Yeah, I just always shout out everybody because I don't take this for granted. I know how fortunate I am, man. I mean that. But we're going to talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. This is your live stream. But I'm going to put this disclaimer out there. I should put it for all my videos, but certainly today that I'm not going to lie to men. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to give you the full disclosure about what life is like over here for you in the Philippines. Whether you're here 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, or the rest of your life, so that you can make an informed choice. It's too much sugarcoating going on. And in 2025, I'm not having it. You know, some people are just straight up lying. It says 24 to 21 right now. Yeah. Whoever's going to get the ball last, Cisco, is probably going to win that game because Detroit can't stop Washington. Washington can't stop Detroit. I was only able to watch it to 24 to 14. I was like, well, hell, everything that Washington's trying to do, they're doing. The difference has been Jared Goff. He's being Jared Goff again. He said, Detroit just scored. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. What's up? He said, good morning from Bangkok. He said, I'm watching. I knew y'all would be. A lot of my viewers watch sports. But that's okay. That's why I delayed it for an hour. Because I knew y'all were going to be watching. But, you know, I did that video, did a couple of videos since the last time. But the one I did today is getting a lot of pushback. Why no doesn't work in the Philippines. It doesn't always work in the Philippines. And y'all should know why by now if you've been following my channel. Okay? It's easy to say no to unreasonable requests, ladies and gentlemen. If you're with somebody and she's, making unreasonable requests, it's easy to say no. Like, I'm not buying you a car. We just met. We're not having children right away. We just met. Certainly not going to buy you a house and lot. I'm not loaning you anything. Yeah, because they get you with that. How can you loan me some money? Yeah, right. You can't pay attention. You're going to try to talk about loaning. So if you're in a situation where she's constantly begging and you constantly saying no, remove yourself from that situation. Is that difficult to do? But you got people out here making videos. Oh, just say no, put your foot down. You're 70 years old with a prune face. You overweight and you smell like a soybean junior. And you talking about putting your foot down. You lucky that there's a place like the Philippines still around that accepts over the hill game like us. If you don't hear nothing else on this live stream today, hear this. Money talks and bullshit walks over here. All the bullshit that you're hearing. And it ain't tricking if you got it. Because some guy was in, oh, I don't want to be tricking. It ain't tricking if you got it. And if you're not okay with that, then keep your ass over there. I just come over here on vacation. That's all I'm saying. It's not that hard to do, guys. Because when you get honest with yourself, he says the tone was set early in the KC game. It's hard to beat the opponent in the ref. Yeah, they get the benefit of the doubt. That was an ugly win, I tell you that. I'm going on record. There's not going to be a three-peat. Okay? And there's not going to be a three-peat, not if they continue to play like that. The problem with with Texas, with the Houston Texans, was the Houston Texans. That damn kicker, he misses an extra point, misses a field goal, gets one block. And then on their fourth down play, they have to go for it because they have no faith in his sorry ass. He won't be on the team next year. That's for sure. But here's the question. What do old men have to offer these young women over here other than money? See, we're in a delusion. Or we're delusional. It's because of money that she's showing any type of interest in you to begin with. Hey, what's up, Will? He said, I've been watching you for 3 years. Made the move to the Philippines for a year now. Loving life. Thanks for keeping it real. Hey, thank you, Will. Appreciate your support, man. I'm glad you're enjoying yourself over here. I just don't want people, to be fooled when they get here. Caught off guard. Nothing wrong with giving a full disclosure. What's up, Steven? But that's the reason she's showing any interest in you to begin with. Put in the comments why you think these women are interested in a 70-year-old man with a prune face, smelling like a soybean junior. I mean, what do you think it is, guys? I mean, you're delusional. It is a game. So what? It's not tricking if you got it. But I'm not going to lie to you. I'll say, oh, yeah, these women, they really do like you. As much as I appreciated my guest the other day, Bruce, dude, you're not coming on my channel with that sugar-coated bullshit. That 25-year-old woman's with you for what you can do for her. Okay? Me or you are not going to win any beauty contest. Okay? And I'm in good shape. Okay? You a pig feet sandwich or two over. He said, when you retire, it is all about money going out. Yeah, but we just don't want you to fool yourself, Richard. Because you got guys on here that they'll convince you that Filipinos really do like you and they don't have a problem with the age gap. They don't, because of the financial gap between you and her. They don't care about the age gap because of the financial gap. How much will you pay? Okay, since I said everybody pays, well, how much you got? That's the bottom line. Some of us pay more than others because some of us have more than others. But you're going to spend a whole lot more than you think you're going to spend. And I'm tired of these guys. I don't care how old they are or how young they are. And you see them on here acting like, oh, I'm not spending. She's really with me. No, you're spending because she don't have any money. She's got everything but money. She's got a loving family. She's got a batch of friends that hang around with each other and all of that. She's got a community surrounding her. But she don't have no money. You're spending. He said, Cal, facts, you know you go get one, you're going to get one doofus on here telling us he don't pay. Well, that's all of them. They'll justify it. I was watching a video the other day. I said, I'll just put your foot down. Dude, you 71. Okay? You look like you've been beat with an ugly stick. And you're talking about putting your foot down. You're going to have somebody else changing your diapers for you over there in the assisted living home. Okay, you should be glad that there's women over here that want to deal with us. Okay? Put your foot down. That's hilarious to me. Because she really loves you. You're not running anything over here at 70 years old. Okay? That's all I'm saying. What's up, Philippine Paradise? I just want to give you full disclosure. I'm not gonna lie to you. You can keep scrolling if that's what you want. My thing is come over here for yourself and find out how it really is. Then you don't have to listen to none of us. You can go by your own thinking. He says, I'm going to Bacolod soon. I want to check out condos for retirement there. What are your thoughts on Bacolod? I really like Bacolod. Matter of fact, I met a guy yesterday. He's in San Carlos City now. Came to visit a young lady. He's living in Bacolod. He says he likes it. I like it. I've got some friends in Bacolod now. And it's on my Expat alley. You can't go wrong with Bacolod. Then you got Iloilo 45 minutes across the bay. Just a quick ferry ride. And then on down Panay Island to Cataclan, on to Boracay. Yeah, you'll like Bacolod. Because one thing about Bacolod that people don't tell you, I'm the only one that's going to tell you this, is Ilongo women, because they speak Ilongo in Bacolod. Now, remember, I'm only an hour and 20 minutes by van from Bacolod. We're both on Negros Occidental, both on Negros Island. They speak a totally different language. But those women are sweet. That's the reputation. Even when they're angry, they're sweet, Don. So, yeah, you're going to like it there. And it's got everything Cebu's got. I was able to find some real good restaurants there, man. Hey, Clyde, thanks for that super chat. He said, remember, it's an open relationship. Thank you. I'm glad somebody's listening. Okay? I'm glad somebody's listening, Clyde. I'm thankful, man. I'm living over here, my best life. Okay? I got a sexy woman laying next to me. Would do anything for me. I'm going to have to pay no matter where I am, but at least the prices here is a whole lot cheaper than some of those other places. And I got a real woman. I don't have to pretend. I didn't get her from the bar. Okay, I'm not paying her walking street salary. Okay, the things I do around here benefits everybody, not just her. Okay, and that's about as good as you're gonna get. But to come over here and think, oh, I don't have to have any money. I'm running something. I'm gonna put my foot down. That's delusional, and I'm not gonna tell y'all this stuff on here. And then here's another question I want to ask you. What are you saying no to? See, they always tell you, just say no. Say no to what? They don't give you the full disclosure, man. What are you saying no to, man? Okay? I mean, if it's so obvious, then you need to be going somewhere else. If Marilyn came in here to me, because Marilyn's not going to do it. Because she knows I'll pull the no out for those unreasonable requests. And say, oh, can you loan me 50,000 pesos to start a sorry business? No. Okay? I don't have it to give to waste like that. Okay? I'm sorry. But what are you guys saying no to all the time? Because it's not true. He said, like Wu-Tang said, it's all about the cream, baby. Yeah, you're going to get it over here. That's why we're over here. Look, I was talking to this guy yesterday. He's a good guy. Oh, he's one of the good ones. I was walking to the gym, and he was walking to look at an apartment here in St. Carl City. He said, hey, man, don't I know you? And I said, I don't know. I said, I'm Calvin. He said, what are you on YouTube? I said, yeah, Sunshine Show. He said, yeah, I thought so. And we started talking. And I was like, we was talking. He said, man, I got a nice looking woman here that I came to see and blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And I was like, yeah, it's beautiful women here, right? And I said, that's why I haven't left. And he said, yeah, I feel like a kid in the candy store. And I said, well, at least you're honest. He said, yeah, I'm not going to lie. He said, I've been fucking more than I ever have in my life. Okay? But you'll get guys on here, they'll pretend like they came over here for other things. It's the woman. Okay? But here's the narrative. Before I forget this, I wrote it down. The narrative out here is that men come to the Philippines to find a traditional wife. Okay, that's true. But here's what they conveniently leave out. It's going to cost you. They conveniently leave that out. It's going to cost you. Yeah, what do you want them for? What do we want them for? We want to keep that quiet. That's an unspoken agreement. Okay, because we know what we want. We want the tune up with the free oil change and lube job. But we don't want to say that. He said pension is 15,000 a month. Puerto Galera, check this out in your comments yesterday. Yeah, Puerto Galera, yeah. That's a nice place. He said, yeah, they love my blue eyes, my straight nose, and my white skin. They love me deeply, in other words. It's not just superficial. Yeah, that's the lie we tell ourselves. Okay? And you got to put old in front of that. They love my old blue eyes, my old straight nose, and my old white skin. And I smell like a soybean junior. That's the lie they're being told. He said, yep, traditional or not, it costs you. At least with traditional, it's more peaceful. But everybody pays because you get guys on here, either they're getting interviewed or they're vloggers, which I don't have a problem with because I know that most of it is entertainment. I get it. Even the Philippine government gets it. Remember when everybody was talking about, oh, you're not paying taxes and this and that, the Bureau of Immigration and the Bureau of Internal Revenue, they're going to get you, right? But they put out a memo right around the time that the Philippines opened up. They said they're not going after vloggers like that. They're going after influencers who are selling shit over here, okay, without the proper visa. They said that we know that y'all provide a valuable resource of which is entertainment during these hard times. But you can't get people to understand that. You know, I'm not going to practice Philippine law without a license. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that I pay U.S. taxes over here, that I work from the Philippines. I don't work in the Philippines. Google is not owned by the Philippines. And I don't have a problem if the Philippine government came to me and said, hey, look, man, you need to pay taxes. Okay, but taxation without representation, give me a citizenship then. Give me a retirement visa. Okay? Okay, but I'm not going to pay taxes in America and here because it's just not true. But I'm not going to practice Philippine law without a license. But a lot of people do that. Okay? He said, dude got 2 chins. He's definitely paying twice. Yeah, for Philippines. Yeah, but you know, hey, Southern Purchase, thanks for that super chat. He said, if you can't bring home the bread, you can't get in between them legs. Yeah, grandma's wisdom. That's right. But see, we all will agree to this. Oh, it's transactional. But then when you get down to the nitty gritty, they're in denial. They want to act like they're running something over here. They're telling you to put your foot down and just say no. But say no to what? The rent's due. The electric bill's due. We got to go to the grocery store. I need panty liners. I need pads. My children need uniforms. What are you saying no to over here, guys? I don't understand it. I'm not going to. The very first time I get one unreasonable request, I'm gone. Okay? This is how you got to decide what's a reasonable request and what's unreasonable. The rent is reasonable. A house and a lot is unreasonable. And we just met. Yeah, he said the peso is 58.45. When I started the live stream, it was 58.54. Beach of Life, he was my inside information. He said it's rumored to go up to 62 by the end of February. But I forgot to say this, and Beach of Life made me remember it. The Sinulog is here. Today is Sinulog. This is when all the the pomp and all the festivities and the parades and the costumes, the pageantry, everything's in Cebu right now. Millions of people. There's no signal in Cebu. They cut your signal. You can't text. You can't watch Wi-Fi. You can't do anything in Sinulog. But it's a time, man. I've been there twice. One time I went out in it. The second time I waited in the condo. And I let my then wife and her mother, they went out into it because they're from Zamboanga. They had never experienced it before. But I won't go anywhere near it anymore. But yeah, the narrative is, everybody says, yeah, I'm coming to the Philippines for a woman. Yeah, it's going to cost you. He said, Cal took a yummy 6 Asian woman out yesterday. She told me we can have an open relationship for $7,000 a month. I kid you not. I told her I'm better off in the Philippines. It would cost me much less. $7,000 a month. That's crazy. Wait. Hey, can y'all let the dog in? One of those dogs is barking. He says, I think I'd agree. Maybe the Thailand and Vietnam, bro, might not. Also, Sam McCall, it's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Sam. But he sent me a link from the embassy, just reminding us that marijuana is illegal over here. Don't fool with drugs at all. They got a real drug war going on over here. Okay, it's not worth it. And he sent me the link, and I was like, wow, yeah, but they have to remind us of stuff like that. Because we act like we're stupid. We act like that, I'm from where Arizona is in Vegas over there, in different places where weed is legal. Well, it must be legal everywhere in the world. Oh, I need it for medical reasons. I don't care. Don't do it over here. Yeah, I'm not saying they're hairy shoulders, but you're not gonna come on my channel with that delusional stuff about why you think those women like you. I mean, I value your opinion. You can be in a delusion all you want. A delusion, an illusion, and a lie are the same thing. Okay? They want you for the same thing they want the attractive young man for. This is what seems to get people mixed up. They think, oh, if I'm young, if I'm attractive and everything, that they just want me for me. No. Everybody pays. He said, great thumbnail, Brother Cal. Yeah, that's an old picture, old AI picture I got from I think I can't remember what this one is. Yeah, he said, well, what's he talking about? He says, I come to the Philippines with, he says, I came to the Philippines with 1,500 for 15 days. If I spend 500 on her, so be it. I don't mind donating to a cause. The Philippines were not pros. Yeah, and that's a good thing about here. And now that we're on Philippines, see, one of my upcoming videos is I'm going to ask you the question: are you tired of these Filipina commercials? That's what I call them. All these videos about the Filipina, okay? Because people push back when I say that the men are the diamond, the prize to catch. Well, if she in fact is the diamond, the prize to catch, then why the need to continue to sell her to us? Because that's what they're doing. Oh, how great they are. Their character, they're loyal, this, they're that, okay? Excellence needs no promotion. I remember when I was in high school, the Chevrolet Caprice was the #1 selling automobile in America, but yet you never saw a commercial. They never advertised it. Excellence sells itself. Same with Jordans, same with the iPhone, and any other excellent product or service. They don't spend a whole lot of money selling you on it. They'll give you a release date. So why do you keep selling her on us? If she's all that, there's no need to do that. I'm tired of these Filipina commercials. You don't see any foreigner commercials. I'm the only one did. I did one and it blocked. Where I was extolling all the good stuff that we're doing over here when we come over here and retire women, put people through college, buy houses and lots. That's a foreigner commercial, but you don't see any of them because we don't have to advertise ourselves. We know we're the diamond, the prize to catch. Okay. But that's one of my upcoming videos, guys. I'm tired of these Filipino commercials, man. That's what I call them. Over and over and over, these commercials. It's crazy. Yeah, 7,000 a month. Well, because John knew, as tight as John was, even he couldn't get away with not paying. Everybody pays over here. There's no exception to that rule. And I don't care if you marry her or whatever it is. You never get out of that loop. They never say, oh, you stop paying. It's just that some of these videos, man, just make up. You know, I know people are new to the genre, and it's an ever-changing audience. But I'm never gonna lie to you. I'm never gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna give you full disclosure, and then let you make an informed decision. I'm an insurance agent. I'm gonna do that for you. Every now and then, I'll tell you. I've even stopped saying they treat me like a king and I live like a king. I'll say I've never had it so well. I never had it so good. See, they can't push back on that. They'll push back if you say, "Oh, living like a king over here." They'll have something to say about that. But yeah, if they're the prize, if they so damn good, then why you keep selling us that and just keep throwing it out there to us? Yeah, yeah, it's a bill. What's up, Sam? You're welcome, man. It's Sam's birthday today. He's winning. Okay, even if it's his birthday, he still got to buy the birthday cake. But so what? He knew that coming here. It wasn't like he got over here and expecting the woman to buy the cake. He says, "I'm in the USA. I prefer to stay single, but I refuse to comment. I tell him another man what he wants or needs." Well, we're not doing that. We're just having a conversation, Kevin. Y'all take this stuff personal. Just do what you want to do. You're a grown man. Okay, that's what I said. I said, I'm not going to lie to you, Kevin. Okay, listen close. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to give you a full disclosure. Then you make your own decision. Okay, I don't tell men what to do. Y'all take your stuff personal, man. Come on over here, then. Okay, I keep scrolling and going over there on those other channels. That's going to lie to you. See, it's because y'all don't want to hear the truth. You can't handle the truth. You think you're still handsome and good looking. I'm not going to tell you you're not. But I'm telling you over in the Philippines, it don't matter. It's 18 to 80 blind, crippled, or crazy. And you don't want to hear that. So take that little bankroll you got and stay over there. Because if you come over here, you're going to pay. Everybody pays, Kevin Strong. You want him tough guys. I ain't paying. Don't tell me what to do. Okay, stay over there. You're not going to get the tune up. Okay, you're not going to get everything we're getting over here that we gladly pay for. I do. That's not the ultimate test, dude. You keep coming on here saying this. He says the ultimate final test is to bring your Filipino wife. If she stays after getting her green card, she is for real. No, you can tell if she's for real over here. You don't have to take her all the way over there. Why would you want to go through all of that just to find out if the woman's real or not? Because, okay, if she gets the green card and she runs off, then why would you go through all of that? What's the point? Either way, you got to go through all of that. Whether she stays or goes, you pay the same. But that's not a test. If she's going to run off over there, she's going to run off over here. If she's faking over here, she's going to fake over there. Yeah, guys come on here and they take this stuff personal. We're having a conversation. We're having fun. Why do y'all put me on a whole different level than everybody else? Why can't I just have a conversation and talk about what I want to talk about, Kevin Strong? Y'all people get on my nerves with that. You know, I'm not Ed Bradley, man. I'm not a journalist. Okay? Now, see, he said it. Now, get on his case. He said they like you because of money. It's obvious that they do. Okay? It's obvious. But they don't want to hear that. Okay? There's an unspoken agreement, and it's real. It's ironclad. You can't break that. Okay, you might be like my buddy Bruce said. He said 80% of men online are scammers. Let's have that discussion, Kevin. And 50% of the women. See, we always talk about the Filipino scammers. We don't talk about you low down iron men who come over here and scam these women. I said a little bit about it on that last video, but that's not my lane. I'm not going to do that. Okay? Because y'all can't take the truth. You can't handle the truth. Y'all hate me already for the little truth I put out there. A lot of men are coming over here scamming these women. Okay? They are. He said 80%. He might be onto something. I don't really know because we never look at that. We never look at ourselves. We always look at the Filipina commercial. I'm going to hit y'all over the head with that. I like to just talk about stuff that comes across my mind. I don't like to keep, even if I talk about something again, I'm going to look at it from a different angle. I talked about no before. Filipinos aren't, that's the default word over here. If anybody didn't know, they're used to hearing no. Can I borrow some money? No. I'm applying for a tourist visa to America. No. Are you harmed? No. No, no, no. They're used to that. So I'm saying, don't be afraid to pull that out of your repertoire if you need to. If she comes to you with an unreasonable request. Otherwise, what are you saying no to? And some guy says, oh, I wouldn't want it like that. She's constantly begging. Well, if she's constantly begging, you with the wrong woman, man. Because they shouldn't, they're never going to ask you for anything. They're never going to ask you for anything. That's what guys get over here to say. Oh, she's never asked me for anything. They really brag about that. He said, hey, Cal, look like Booby got some talent on that karaoke. Man, Booby shocked me. When I was that age, I wasn't singing in front of people like that. That's why I put it up there. I'm like, it really made my day. Maryland, I was in sleep. They're out there because, you know, her brother was putting the towels down. And Booby just out there singing karaoke in front of everybody. Yeah, he said too many of those commercials. I'm glad I'm not the only one to notice. That's what I call them. Filipino commercials. And we like to look at them. Over and over, they selling her to us. Oh, they're so beautiful. They're so loyal. They're so this and friendly and they're that. And where you can find them. Where the best ones are. And all of that. Every single day. I guarantee you can cut on the YouTube today and put it in there. And you're going to see these Filipino commercials. You don't see any foreigner commercials. You don't have to advertise us. Excellence sells itself. I'd be kind of leery if somebody keeps trying to sell me something. But when I tell you to be leery, you push back. There's good women over here, but they're not all good. Okay? Merlin told me that. You know, no, they're sponsored by us. 10 ways to know if your Filipino likes you. 10 things a Filipino likes in bed. And over and over and over, man. It's cringy for real. But I get it. You know, if you're a blogger and you're just getting into the Philippine genre, you got to talk about that stuff to gain some traction. A lot of guys don't want to do it. A lot of men and women don't want to do it. Then you can't gain traction over here. Now, once you gain traction and people are watching and following you, then you can talk about stuff. Okay? But if you talk about, your retirement life every single day. The first time may get you 10,000 views, but the second time that algorithm's not looking at you. Okay? Yeah, he says, I'm Caribbean from the French Caribbean, or Caribbean side. And the Philippines is straight up like home for me. I'm a drifter. You know, a lot of my friends tell me that. They're from places like Barbados. They're from places like Trinidad, Haiti. And they say that our guys who've been to the Dominican Republic, they'll come over here and say, man, it reminds me of the Dominican Republic, the DR. But one thing I can say about over here is um, the people are friendly, man. They're welcoming, man. They're very hospitable. It's a little bit more than tolerating us. I'm spending too much money to be tolerated. He said, Philippines are tooting their own horn. It's like the meme of Barack Obama putting a medal on Barack Obama. You don't see Malaysian, Indonesian, Japanese, Cambodian, etc. women doing that. Yeah, see, but if you point that out, cause like you're pointing it out now, they'll get mad at you. Some of these women are really, they're selling their sisters to us. Because they're not talking about themselves. They're always talking about Filipinas in general. They're not saying me and what I like. They have no idea who they're serving their sisters to on a silver platter. Okay, they have no idea and they really don't care. But I'm tired of the Filipino commercials. Okay, but I get it. I get it that you have to do that to gain traction. Yeah, John had to pay. He said, God's coming in hot. But that's just, one of the simple principles of sales. If you got an excellent product, man, when's the last time you seen a commercial with the iPhone on it? Okay, where they're going, about the iPhone and it's $6.99 at the local store. You don't see that. What they'll do is they'll put that out there, that release date. Same with the Jordans. It's been a long time because in the beginning when it was who's the damn, I done lost my man. The producer, the black producer who loves the New York Knicks. Him and Jordan used to do the commercials long time ago when they were first starting to promote Jordan. But once the Jordan took off and became like a national symbol or something, you don't see any more commercials. Spike Lee. You don't see that. Okay? I don't think I've ever seen not Rolls Royce, what's the other one? That's similar to the Rolls Royce. You don't see those commercials. He said, we appreciate it, brother. Straight no chaser. Yeah. But you get on here though. You get guys on here and they push back on me like I'm Ed Bradley. And I keep saying Ed Bradley because Ed Bradley, was at the top of the heap. Okay, they hold me to a different standard. I'm supposed to put out Pulitzer Prize winning videos. Okay, I can't talk about anything. Again, the YouTube rules don't apply to me because you spoiled. That's all. You get that blah, blah, blah all day. And you get somebody on here with some passion and some enthusiasm, you can't appreciate it. That's all I'm saying. He said they treat me like a king. They're taking care of the ATM. Yeah, and that's what the real deal is. You're the golden goose. They're going to take care of the golden goose. It's one thing, you can say whatever you want to say about Filipino people. They are not stupid. Okay, they're a whole lot smarter than what people give them credit for. Okay, but you see all these videos, oh, don't be an ATM. Are you an ATM? Yeah, I'm just going to tell you, you are. Okay, you can't escape that. If you don't want that and you have a problem with that, don't come here then. Okay, now when you tell people, Bentley, yeah, thank you, Jarvis. When's the last time you seen a Bentley commercial? Okay, because excellence sells itself. It's one of those things where you got to ask the price, you can't afford it. But when I make the video like that, guys push back. They don't understand that that's an old terminology. I'm not going to go to a Rolls Royce dealership and be asking, well, how much is that? You know what I'm saying? I got to worry about the price. I don't need to be on that lot. Okay, people who go buy those cars can afford them. That's all I'm saying. If you coming over here, you better be able to afford it. Okay? That's all I'm saying. But I'm not Ed Bradley. What's up, Sonny D? Thanks for that super chat. He said, what's up, big brother? You got it, man. It ain't tricking if you got it. That's what the guys pushing back. Oh, it's tricking. Well, it ain't tricking if you got it. Okay? Because money talks and bullshit walks over here. All the bullshit that you're hearing about these women falling in love with you, and like Philippines are somehow from outer space, and a 25-year-old woman is really interested in a 76-year-old man or 70-year-old man. You're delusional, okay? Now, one talent that they do have, okay, is they can transcend the age gap. They can make it work. There are some good actors. It'll look like it doesn't matter that I'm 29 and he's 69. But deep down, it does matter. It's the financial gap. That's what causes the age gap. Yeah, it doesn't bother me, Jacob. If it did, I'd be gone. They'll look at my live streams and my videos and make content. I don't have to do that. I can create my own content. I'm a content creator. Okay, I'm not a co-signer. If somebody says something I don't agree with, I'm not gonna make a whole video about it and talk about them and put them down. Okay, and put anybody's name in my title but Sunshine Shoulders. Okay, you've been following me for over 4 years. I don't put anybody else's name in my title but mine, and I do that very seldom. Okay, if you can't create content, get off of here then. If your content has to be about somebody else, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. But no, it doesn't always work here. It doesn't always work here. So I'm not going to tell you to say no. You should know when to say no. Yeah, well, I think you know what I'm talking about. Hey, mate, always a camera regular here now, brother. I'm family all day and I'm invited to the barbecue. Yes, right. Yeah, he said softly. Yeah, it all matters. He said, tonight's our masters from years of poverty, battle tested, be ready. Tell her your demands, requirements up front. For the seasoned traveler, tell her your experiences. Yeah, but see, we lie so much, Rain Ross. And our financial status is number one. Our relationship status is number two. Our health status is number three. Look that up if you think I'm playing. Okay, so we impressing these women. That's why we send money. There's no other reason for you to send money over here to somebody you don't know. that you just met online because she asked you, I need a new phone. Use the damn phone that you've been using. Because when you get over here, guys, you're going to need that money. Every bit of it and some. Because you're not going to just want to sit around the damn condo all damn day or in the swimming pool all day. It's a lot to do over here. I don't care what people tell you. It's a lot to do in the Philippines, man. You're going to need that money. He said they're trying to sell you the dream. Whatever they selling, Gil, they're commercials. And people like them. Oh, wow, 31-28 Washington. And whoever gets the ball last, that's a good game, man, you know. But I knew somebody was going to get upset. That would be a real upset. You know, that Buffalo and Ravens, that's not an upset. Just because you're favored. You know, Buffalo's at home and, you know, they got an MVP type quarterback and, you know, they're better than what the media is telling you they are. But this Washington and Detroit, yeah, when you got the 7 seed playing the 1 seed, yeah. But they underestimate this Jaden Daniels, man. This guy's the real deal. Nothing bothers him, man. He may be one of the best rookie quarterbacks I've ever seen. Okay, he's putting it on the field now. He's doing it now. They won like 12 games. How many they win last year? He just don't get rattled, man. He says, I was a Yugo passenger back in 91. The driver hit a bump and my head actually hit the ceiling. What's up, Mike? You getting back to normal? See, I love the China. They don't remember the Yugo. That damn thing was raggedy. But they don't remember the Yugo and all that. He said, better be able to afford it is subjective and personal. It varies from 15 up to however you live. Well, here's what I said. How much will you pay 8,000 miles away? Some pay more than others because some have more money. But the fact is you're going to pay. Okay, that's all I'm saying. So whatever woman, you already got to get that established before you get over here. If you can afford it. The guy said, don't have Cadillac eyes and a Volkswagen pocket. He said it right in the comments. You better make sure that if you bring in $1,500 per month, you're talking to a $1,500 per month Filipina. You're going to get your head handed to you. Okay, once that $1,500 is up, she's gone. That's all I'm saying. Don't push back on this, guys. You're going to pay. I don't care how much money you got. However much money you got, you're going to spend it. So that's why when you get guys, oh, don't spend this much and that, they have more money than we do. If you only have $1,200, you're going to spend $1,200. If you got $2,000, you're going to spend $2,000. But you better make sure that the woman that you're talking to is a $1,200 per month woman. Are you going to get a rude awakening? And you're going to see, okay, that unspoken agreement is going to get real sketchy. She's going to be pushing back on some of your requests. Okay? Because what people fail to realize is the reason I'm with her and the reason she's with me are totally different. They're not the same. So there is no fair exchange. Okay? This is why the argument of, oh, you're a hypocrite if you say you don't want a Filipina with who's been with a foreigner before, but you've been with a Filipino before. Because we're not after the same thing. She's after money. So it don't matter how many women I've been with. If I'm after a woman, yeah, it matters. How many men you've had? Certainly a foreigner, but y'all don't want to listen to that. Okay? You come all the way over here and fool with a woman that's already been with a foreigner. or 2 or 3. Well, it's you. You're a grown man. But I'm going to give you the full disclosure. You can make that decision on your own, but don't come back on the vlogger. I told you what that's all about. Okay. Hey, thank you, ML Russell. He said, greetings from Bangkok. Now that we're on fairly similar time zones, I can catch more of your live streams. I appreciate it, man. He said, what the hell do you think is going on when she puts you on mute? Do you have a brain in your head? Oh, I don't understand. Man, I wish a woman would put me on mute. That would be the end of that. Hey, he said, I heard they are presently doing background checks. Well, I watched a little bit of that video. I'm gonna call bullshit on that because I'm gonna say that they don't have the technology. Okay. Now, if somebody calls in like they did World Zoom, okay, maybe. And if they are doing it, it's about time. But you know, I don't work for the Bureau of Immigration, so I'm not really gonna comment on that. I'm just gonna tell you that I don't think they have the technology. Do you know how many millions of people come through here? If I go to the St. Carlos City, although it's a small place, it's quiet, it's about as modern as any city here. If you go to the city hall and you're looking for real estate and all that, it's in boxes. They're not on computers. Okay? And all that paperwork, if you go to immigration, it's a ton of paperwork that they're dealing with. Okay? The only way they're going to find out you're an undesirable is if somebody turns you in. Like they did World Zoom. I don't think they're checking everybody, man. You know, when you come through there, they're swiping that passport. They're going to make sure that you're not wanted, Interpol and all that. You know, you're not blacklisted in the Philippines and all that. Okay? I just don't think they have the capacity to do it right now. And if they're doing it, I applaud them. You know, but they're trying to get more visitors. They're not trying to kick anybody out. But like I said, I don't work for the immigration. And you can read that stuff online all you want. It doesn't mean anything. When you go down to do your extension, it's paperwork they give you. There's nothing in the computer. Okay, you don't do anything in the computer. They say, oh, you can do it online, but you still got to go there. He said, yeah, the Yugo didn't last long. It didn't. He said the OGs, remember? Yeah, it's like a 4,000. Yeah, remember when everything started getting smaller and the United States wasn't listening, they wasn't keeping up. You know, so Honda and Toyota and what's the other Japanese car over there? They got some inroads in America. And we finally slowly came around and made that damn Cimarron Cadillac, which was a bust. He said, what I like, I like. You know, the thing about the dating sites, though, that's how you're going to meet them. That's how most people meet the women here, the dating sites. I wouldn't stay on them long either because you're hitting on something, Michael Beecher Life, whether you know it or not. And when Kaz was talking about this, there's something, it's a psychological thing that they put in the computer, in the casinos, that they also put them in dating sites and different things like that. They know our patterns. You know, social media, they do it too. It's like a 3 or 4 step program. Well, that's in those dating sites. And the more you own them, the more addicted you become to them. You know, with the, you know, looking at the women and then the near misses and all that. I talked about it before. That's why I say, look, that's the biggest mistake we make. We chat with women too long. We stay on the dating site too long. It doesn't take that much. But most of us are meeting women online. It doesn't matter what you look like. Okay, can you meet a woman on the street? Yeah, anything's possible. Okay, but these women aren't being that receptive to you. It takes a while for them to warm up to you over here. That's just my experience. Now could I meet a woman here in St. Carlos City on the street? Absolutely. They ride by in tricycles and motorcycles all the time. Hey, Sunshine Show. Okay, they warmed up to me. They know me now. But when I first got here, they didn't know me. They were scared to death of me. He says, I'm back, brother. I have no choice. Tax season upon us. Yeah, now that's right, you're an accountant. Yeah, he said champagne on a malt liquor budget. Yeah, but we're just you don't see any videos over here like that, Gregory. But you're talking about the same thing we're talking. So if you know that, why would you come over here and think it's any different then, Gregory? That's all. That's part of the dream that people are selling you. But the real dream is, okay, yeah, you can come over here and get you a younger, attractive woman, but you still have to pay for it. Okay, they'll tell you, Greg, oh yeah, the narrative is men come to the Philippines to find a traditional wife. She's loyal. They don't care anything about the age gap, but they conveniently leave out the fact that you got to pay for that. Okay, that's the deciding factor. They're just not dating old broke men over here. They're not rescuing us. There was a guy, I was watching a video yesterday. He's an American. He's in Angeles City. He's 57 years old. He's sleeping on the ground outside. You don't see them. He's a 57-year-old American. Okay. White guy. Since they love white men so much, nobody's rescuing him, Gregory. Okay. Because if that's all they want is a white American, then what? There's one, you know, okay. That's easy pickings right there. So why don't they get him then? To everybody that wants to put that narrative out there, there's a white man, he's 57 years old, he's an American. A Filipino can have him. Okay, why don't they rescue him and say, oh, I got a white man now, and parade him around her neighborhood and be proud of it? Because it's not true. Now, if he has some money, it'll be a different story. They do not want us over here broke. I don't care what color you are. I don't care how straight your nose is, how blue your eyes are. You better have some damn money. Okay? He's broke as a joke. I feel sorry for him. Okay? Them things. Okay, my next door neighbor, man, that thing looked like a spaceship. It looked like, remember Will Robinson and out in space? Was that the name of it? It was all glass. First of all, it was a dangerous ass car. You had the Gremlin, the Pacer. And technology come a long way, man. And we don't have to be fools, Eddie. We don't have to be fools. If I know ahead of time, then I'm not getting anything free over here. Okay. But if I'm coming over here, I'm 70 years old. I got a prune face. I'm overweight and I smell like a soybean junior. But I think this 25-year-old stunner wants me for me. That's called delusional. That's not real. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He said people must understand we're on planet Earth and they're still human. Women around the world do things a little different than others. Play your cards right. I've always said that. Filipinos aren't from outer space, but we seem to think they are because you're watching these videos. And don't tell me that certain videos that you gravitate toward because that's what you want to hear. I only have 1,200 a month. Okay, so what? That's all you need. But make sure you find a woman, a 1,200 per month woman over here. Don't come over here and try to date a 3,000 per month woman. It's not going to work. That's all I'm telling you. You got guys actually lying to y'all on here like they really with the woman. She really with them. Okay. And money has nothing to do with it. Oh, and I put my foot down. And I'm saying no to all her requests, all of them. Get a job, lady. You know, buy it yourself. That's bullshit, man. That's the point I'm making on here. That's not true. This, you know, these videos sound crazy, they redundant. We have to do it because it's not getting through. It's not getting through. You're not running nothing over here. You're lucky that there's somebody who wants to put up with you and wants to lay up underneath you. I told you already, man. Some of these guys, and now I'm gonna use my buddy Devon. He said they leaving souvenirs in my damn guest house. They come out of there, man. That place is funky. And I say to myself, now what woman in her right mind, if there was not a financial gap, would put up with that? Okay, yeah, they're able to make it look normal. That's a talent they have. That's an ability that they have to make it look like I don't smell this food. His underarms aren't kicking. His breath is not funky. It is, but I can deal with it. Okay? His feet don't smell like cheese and all that. Okay? Some of you guys are funky over here. And the woman's still with you, but you think, oh, she's with me because I'm funky. That's because you keep getting these Filipino commercials over and over and over. Even from the men. We won't even build ourselves up. I did it and it flopped. Yeah. I did it and it flopped. Y'all didn't want to hear about all the good we're doing over here. These foreigner commercials don't work. You want the woman put out there like that. But it's not really, we're not being taken for a ride. You're only going to be taken for a ride if you're fooling yourself, okay? She wants one thing, you want the other. Come over here and get what you want, but don't get in her way of getting what she wants. Let her get what she wants too. That's what we try to do. We try to come over and get what we want, but we don't want her to get what she wants. He said, my 81, 83 Cimarron still rolling, believe it or not. Well, it was a hit and miss with that, Jacob. They say don't ever buy a car that was produced around the holidays or produced on Mondays and things like that. He said people take these games too serious. That's true. I mean, it's real powerful. Sports and entertainment, and it's a lot of things that you have to be careful, man. See, I've let myself. Normally, I'm on. I'm in the shadows. I mean, I'm way back there since I came to the Philippines. But I've let myself get drawn into this Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen debate, man. And I blame myself. I don't need. I have no skins in that game. Whoever wins, it's not going to bother me. But I've been drawn into that, and it's taking a lot of my attention, and it's stressing me out, man. See, you got to be careful what you let in here. They said it's like Fort Knox. You got to, man, got to be on the lookout what you let get in here. And sports is divisive. I don't care all the good things y'all talk about sports, politics, religion, and all of that. It's divisive, man, because somebody's going to lose. And the people that lose aren't going to like the people that won. But I blame myself for getting drawn into that. And now when, it's really become like a crazy thing, man. I don't need any parts of that. Lamar's he's not going to know me anymore if he wins. He's never going to acknowledge me. I have no skins in the game. But I've allowed myself to get drawn into that. Wow. Get out of here. Whoever gets the ball last. That's a hell of a game. But see, I want to see if they have the same energy toward Gerard Goff when he loses as they do Lamar. Lamar's just winning, man. And they let him have it. He says, yeah, I used to be a baller, street ball, and organized basketball prodigy team throughout the 90s, early 2000s. I like your Jordan moves. I'm a Rodman type, so I'll be around and I'll check out. We're going to meet. Yeah, that Jordan moves video, it's really a classic. That was one, when I used to talk about stuff like that before a lot of people were really watching me. So if I made a video like that now, they would try to deport me. They would say, see, it's a double standard, guys. I'm just telling you. There's a Russian guy who can go around and talk about all that stuff. If I do it, man, they will get rid of me. I'd be lucky if they deported me. They'd probably kill me if I talked about the stuff he talks about. So I got to do it in a roundabout way. But I can go there, see. I read a lot, man, and it exercises my brain. It exercises my mind. They said once you stretch your mind out, it never goes back to its original size. And some people, they don't read, they don't exercise their mind. It stays the same. If anything, it starts, retracting. So they can't speak on different subjects or look at it from a different angle and all that. So they turn in and they start talking about each other and gossiping. It's really concerning to me. Some of these channels now, man, it's like, why are you doing that? Why are you trying to get these people in trouble? I don't understand it. He said at least twice a day. Over here anyway. Well, I don't even answer questions like this, Robert, because it's obvious. Okay? I've been over here. I've been coming over here on and off for 15 years, man. You see, okay, I'm going through a divorce right now from a Filipina. We was together for 10 years. I've been with Maryland for 6. Okay, that should tell you something. I had her before and I don't have her now. It doesn't matter. Your character has a lot to do with it, and your bank account has a lot to do with it. Okay? Let me answer your question. He said, do Filipinos like brothers with jerry curls if they have money? Filipinos don't like brothers with jerry curls who are broke. Okay? Does that make sense? He says, how do you stay out of the drama with other channels? Because I don't get into the drama. I don't mention people. And the people that come at me, I just ignore it. It's not worth it, man. I mean, come on, man. I'm 61. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I mean, you know, all speech isn't free speech. Some of it's hate speech, man. If you saw some of the emails I received, and I keep them because the people don't know that the Philippines don't play over here for cyberbullying and all of that. Okay, so I've got a whole stack of emails from different people. Some threatening, some not. Some cursing me out, some not. But none of them are good. But I keep them. I keep every email when it's like that because it's like a boomerang. What you throw out there is going to come back and hit you. But I ignore the stuff. I don't read them. They just go into that file till I need them. But it's like a boomerang, guys. Whatever you put out there is coming back at you. That's all I'm telling you. So if you want to be angry with people and evil to people, it's coming back. Okay, it's coming back. You see a lot of these channels dropping. You know, a lot of these people that getting coming down with these terminal illnesses and stuff like that, sick, they're dying. Okay, one guy used to write me at least 2 or 3 just nasty emails every day. Died of a heart attack 2 or 3 years ago. You know, I mean, if that's how you want to spend your fourth quarter doing that, it's not going to do you any good. It's actually going to work in reverse. But yeah, that's how I stay out of it. I don't enter into it. Hey, thank you, Robert. I appreciate it, man. You know, I don't take it for granted. I'm not a celebrity. Guess what the guy said when he saw me yesterday? I can't believe I ran into you. Why not? I live in St. Carlos City. We stood there and talked for about 20 minutes. We had a great conversation, really. But I'm not one of these celebrities, guys. Okay? If you don't believe me, when you come over here, you're gonna see them. Channels like mine and they're big from they have at least some of them don't even have as many subscribers as me or the following, but they're celebrities. And they ain't gonna give you the time of day. Hey, stay back. You know who I am? Okay, and you have these meet and greets and you have a long line of people sitting there just to say hi to the people instead of them getting up and just walking the line and say, hey man, I'm this and that. They're sitting there like they're really important. That's not me. I'm never gonna do that because I know that you can stop watching just like you started watching. He said, would Marilyn still like you? Yeah, by now she would. Remember, I met Marilyn long before Sunshine Shoulders, man. See? So any woman that I would meet now here in St. Carlos City would be because of Sunshine Shoulders. I don't want that. But I still had to pay all the bills and I still had to do everything else. He said, golf through another pick. Man, but they're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Lamar Jackson hasn't even lost yet. And man, they on his case. I think they do him like that because see, you got to understand, man, everything you see on the news and everything, it's not real. There's people behind those people. They got bosses. Okay, they got producers and things like that who are telling them what to say. You know that Emmanuel Acho, I'm like, dude, somebody's telling you to say all that stuff. There's no way you're gonna have a black man on national TV like you hating on another black man like that. They're putting that in your head, dude. I mean, he ain't got one good thing to say about Lamar Jackson. I know that that's what it is. They have to create that narrative to keep people watching. He said, I just read where the Philippines bought a bunch of Black Hawk helicopters. What they building up for, this Taiwan China thing maybe? I don't think so. I just think they want to be able to be autonomous as much as they possibly can. You know, they're probably used. They're not buying new ones. Okay, if they're banning Black Hawk, that means the United States went to a whole other level with those helicopters. Okay, but I don't blame them. But you know, what's going to happen is going to happen. You got to go way back before you see China getting involved with their neighbors as far as the war is concerned. They do have some type of diplomacy, and then they got other ways besides war. America is part of that war machine. We're the warmongers, guys. I mean, come on, open your eyes, but let's not talk about that. Let's get back to what we were talking about. But everybody knows who the warmongers are. Okay, it's us. The military-industrial complex is in the United States. But it's easy to say no to unreasonable requests. What's an unreasonable request? Well, I guess you have to decide that. But if I just meet a woman and she wants me to buy her a phone because she can't chat with me, then okay, I'm going to chat with somebody else who's got a phone. Okay, because I don't owe you a phone. It's not a privilege for me to chat with you. It's a privilege for you to chat with me in my mind. Okay, because that's all that matters. I don't care what they think. If they think they're the prize, the diamond cat, okay, I salute them. But I don't have to think that way. I'm going to always think of myself as the prize because I don't have people out there who are building me up, putting commercials out about me every single day. Okay? But they do. And I'm going to ask you the question on one of my upcoming videos. Are you tired of these Filipino commercials? What about the Filipino don't you know? Can you answer that? I just asked these guys, well, what else is it that I need to know? He said it was a halfback pass that was intercepted. It's still interception. Yeah, I'm glad you brought this up. I almost forgot. Well, it's only being banned in America. Okay? And it's not really being banned. They were saying they had to sell it and some more things, put some limitations on it. But the people in TikTok said, no, we're going to go further. We're just going to take it out of America. And the 170 million people that, use it every month in America. Some people are going to be really pissed off because they're monetized. But it doesn't matter. The rich and powerful don't care about you. It's just some political bullshit that they dealing with over there. They don't care about you, that you're earning 500, 1,000, that you need that money to pay your bills. They're not like these fools over here that knock you for having a YouTube channel. Oh, he needs a new YouTube channel. Yes, a lot of people in America who need YouTube channels to pay their bills, dummy. Wake up. These big YouTube channels, they're saying, oh, if I didn't do these 3 videos a week, I wouldn't be able to pay my bills over here. They got 500,000, a million followers. Okay? He said, I love the video that Calvin did about the push-ups. Yeah. Well, this is day 7 of this 75 hard challenge. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. And it's probably going to take me 90 days to do 75. And I'm going to be honest, because I haven't reached the 1 gallon per day. I haven't reached that yet. So I'm starting over every day, but it doesn't take away from the fact that I've been to the gym every day. Today will be 7 days in a row. I read for 10 minutes every night. I'm eating healthier. I'm doing the 2 workouts. I'm doing everything. And I'm drinking more water. I'm just not up to the 1 gallon. So when you miss one of those things, you start over. But I'm eventually going to get there. Today marks the first time, probably I can't even remember, working out 7 days in a row. I'm talking about really working out. And I would encourage you to do something like that. Yeah, die of a heart attack. These guys don't realize universal law is real. whether you believe it or not, whether you understand it or not. You don't have to understand physics to believe in the law of gravity, do you? But they're putting out all this negative information and vibes and everything, and it's coming back, it's hitting them. So I'm warning you out there, if that's what you're doing, it's coming back, man. It's going to get you. It's going to get you. Yeah, he died of a heart attack. I mean, I could show you the emails he would write me, man. And I'm like, dude, what have I done to you that you would be that angry with me? What did I say to you? Just keep scrolling. But it's not in their DNA to do that. And 99.9% of the emails I got in this file, they're from Americans. Because other people don't care about that stuff. It's just something about us. Okay? It's something about Americans, man. I can't put my finger on it. He was like, damn, I'm pitiful. And I started doing push-ups. I wasn't challenging anybody. I'm saying, if you can't do 20 push-ups and 20 sit-ups, you're pitiful. You need to go talk to your doctor. You need to start doing something. There's one thing successful people on any level have discovered, that health is wealth. That without it, man, I don't care how much money you got. What rich man on his dying bed right now wouldn't give it all away to have one more day, man, out there? Okay? That's what Reginald Lewis, that's what his son said, his last words were. I give it all up for my health, for my life. And he was like the richest black man in America when he died at the time, in 1993, I believe. He said, I give it all up for my health. They let me live, because it's all there is. It's life. It's all there is. It's so precious, man, what we got now. We don't need to be arguing and fighting over this petty stuff. That's why I say, watch where your thoughts are, man. Watch who's got your attention. I'm going to try to give positive out there, but I want to give you full disclosure. Over here, it's not normal. It's abnormal. It's good, but it's abnormal. Okay, everybody pays over here. I don't care if they're in Thailand, they're paying. If they're in Southeast Asia, they're paying. And as long as you're getting what you're paying for, then there's no argument. The argument is these guys want you to think that this is what I'm going to talk about tomorrow on my members only. It's not the destination, it's you. This is why guys get it mixed up. They come to Thailand and their life doesn't reflect the life of the vlogger. So they say the vlogger's lying. No, you can't produce that life. You and the vlogger aren't the same. I don't care where I go, I'm going to live good. Okay, because it's not the destination, it's me. I'm going to eventually find it out. You know, I'm eventually going to, learn how to roll and what it's going to take. But that's what's going on. We're showing up in these places like the Philippines. These guys come over here, they can't get a woman. So they say you're lying. No, it's you. Okay? Take a bath. Learn how to conversate with these women. Have some type of persuasion to convince her, yeah, I'm the one that you should be with. Okay? I got what you need. You're $1,500 per month. If that's the type of lifestyle you want, then I can give it to you. But don't think that those aren't the type of conversations you should be having with these women, because it is. He said, my question is, you were a family man. No, I am a family man. He said, once you outlive being a father and a husband, you became a free single man. No, I'm not. He said, why did you go back to becoming a family man? See, because here's the thing, though. You must be new to my channel, and you misinterpreted it. I've never been single. Okay, that's one of the things I tell you. Go back and watch my videos. Every video I tell you, one of the biggest mistakes I made is I've never been single. Okay? I can't remember the last time I was single. I always had a woman, whether it's in America or in the Philippines. I'm still a responsible father. Okay? For the last 6 years. Ask my wife, my Filipino wife for 10 years. Ask my American wife for 18 years. I've never not been a responsible father. I've always been responsible. Ask Marilyn. Am I a responsible father? No, come over here. Tell them. No, just tell them for real. Am I? Just say it then. Am I a responsible father?
No, you're not irresponsible.
No, I said, am I a responsible father? Okay, that doesn't change. I've always been that. It just depends on who's telling the story. If you got the haters out there, they're going to tell you something totally different. But they don't know me, remember? They're guessing. They're making shit up. Alchemist says, hey, Cal, I'm going to be driving from New York to Cali for business the next few days. Your videos will keep me entertained on the road. Man, that's a compliment. And Matt said the same thing. He walked from Oregon to South Carolina. He said, man, your live streams really helped me. I'm not Joe Rogan, man. But that kind of stuff, you know, that's a compliment, man. I don't take it for granted. But we just try to have some conversations, have some fun, you know. We have to stop taking ourselves so seriously. And I think that's what the YouTube community, especially in the Philippines, does. We take ourselves too seriously, man. You got people fighting over here and in different places. I mean, literally physically fighting. Like, why? Yeah, but that's no problem. So what are you going to do? They still gave him a $260 million contract, Raymond Walker. This is what y'all buying into. Y'all buying into the foolishness. So what do you think Baltimore should do? Get rid of Lamar Jackson? Is that what you're saying, Raymond? It let you know how crazy that is. He's not Mahomes. And remember, it's a team game. He's not out there playing by himself. But this is the stuff y'all bang into. It's the same thing when you watching these videos on the Philippines or whatever destination. You do the same thing. You end up way out of your lane. He earns more money than Mahomes, believe it or not. Okay? So what are they supposed to do? Farm? Get rid of him? Move on from him? Remember, 31 other teams lose every year. There's only one Super Bowl winner. Okay? And hell, it's not bad to be second to Mahomes. We're living in the Mahomes era. Believe it or not, hell, Mahomes ain't no regular person, ain't no regular quarterback. I've been watching football for a long, long time. He's a GOAT. But it's not him by himself. He said, yeah, at this point, I'm not sending any money at all. Too many scams and lies. And that way you can protect yourself, Greg, honestly, if you just don't see it. You don't have to wonder, well, is she telling the truth, or is it a scam, or is it a lie? You don't have to worry because you don't see anything. Because guess what, Greg? When you get over here, you're going to need that money. You're going to need it. So imagine if you're chatting with a woman for one whole year and you're sending money. Just say you're sending $100 a month. It's a lot of money. Okay, that's your plane ticket right there that you sent to the lady. And all she's done is blow the money. She ain't going to do nothing with it. She's not going to invest it or anything like that. She's going to waste it. Yeah, y'all just don't advertise. If it's all that, you don't have to advertise it. But to be perfectly honest, okay, the typical Filipina is not doing that. YouTube is doing it. The Filipinas and the foreigners and anybody making a YouTube video about the Philippines. We're doing it because we bought into the bullshit that she's the prize, the diamond to catch. Okay? And it's going to get you views and clicks. And the majority of people watching us will never come over here. So they want to be entertained. They want to see the nice looking woman on the screen. They don't want to see a bunch of hard ankle men. Okay? But what the armchair bros don't understand is the women that you're seeing online, they're not the most beautiful Filipinos by far. You got to come over here to see them. The women that you think are stunners, man, they're just like normal women over here. Okay? He says it's been pushed out 90 days. Well, I just heard that they reaffirmed it. Just like I Love the Shine said. They reaffirmed the decision. But you know, it's something going on behind the scenes, a lot of money involved there. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did push it out 90 days. They're trying to make it themselves to somebody else and this and that. He said they should ban OnlyFans. No, they ain't gonna ban that. You know, there's too many people enjoying that. Yeah. This is how crazy though over here, Cisco. Our audience is a different audience. It's not the typical audience. If you go to the typical YouTube audience, they're applauding the YouTuber. They're supporting him. They're thankful he's online and he's doing well. Okay, they're trying to, you know, get them to, you know, to go higher. Now over here, they're looking for your demise. Everybody's a scammer. They'll try to convince you that everybody's a scammer. Well, who are we scamming? Okay, and we're all doing everything illegal, and we're worried about stuff we have no business worrying about. I mean, it's like they want to get rid of all the vloggers and they be the only ones left. Well, people are going to start watching because you're not entertaining. All you got to do is be entertaining, then people will watch you. You won't have to be worried about what nobody else is doing, how much money they're earning, whether they're getting donations or not, and all the stuff that we seem to be worried about only with Filipino, you know, in the Philippine genre. It's crazy, man. You wouldn't believe it. It's disappointing, really. He said they need to ban OnlyFans in the United States. It's not good for family values. Well, hell, I could argue a lot of stuff over there is not good for family values, but we do it anyway. Okay? Remember, you can't suppress people's freedom of speech. Yeah, all that. You know, he's got shows on now. He's got television shows and stuff now. Okay? Your body older. He said the guy left a souvenir in my guest house. Plenty of people. You know, the damn Geechee Lion shit in my damn toilet and didn't flush it. He won't stay there again. I'm just going to tell you, he did it. And there's no excuse for that. Okay? There's no excuse. You're not in that much of a hurry that you're going to use the bathroom in somebody's toilet and then don't flush it. But some woman's laying up underneath him now. So, you know, you got to ask her why. Because of money. I don't have anything against, wow, this is crazy. I don't have anything against Geechee Lion. He's always welcome to come over and eat with me and everything like that, but he won't stay in the guest house again. Wow. Now this is a big, big upset here. The talking heads are gonna have something to say. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised, man, if him and Lamar met in the damn championship in the Super Bowl. They'd have a lot to say then, wouldn't it? Yeah, they're done. Oh, they're done. If it's only 7 minutes left. Now, if I'm on the Washington team, I'm watching out because they're probably trying to hurt you now. He said, like you said, you're bringing everything to the table and the table. Yeah, but see, what we come over here for, what we want her for, and what she wants us for, two different things. It's not an even playing field. It's not a fair exchange. You know, people say that all the time to justify it. That's why I can say, okay, yeah, I've been with 4 or 5 Filipinos, and she doesn't care because she doesn't want me for that. But I can say, I don't want a Filipino who's already been with a foreigner, not just one, only one. And I don't care what you can be a 15. Okay. It's just like Bruce said the other day. He said he was watching Pulp Fiction with his girlfriend. She never heard of Pulp Fiction before. And all the things that they do is new, it's fresh, it's funny, it's fun. That's what you want. Okay? She's never been anywhere. When you take her to Boracay, her eyes get that big. When she sees the, the sunset on the horizon and all of that, the places she only dreamed about growing up. That's what you want. You don't want someone. I was talking to a guy and he said, yeah, he flew into Cebu and he said, yeah. And I was telling him, I said, why don't you go to the tops and this and that? He said, yeah. And my woman said some man took her there. And, I just felt bad for him. But he won't listen. He claimed that God told him that woman is for him and it's his job to straighten her out. That's not God, man. It's your dick talking. God ain't told you that. God told me that. It's God telling you that, man. He said God told him that. Yeah, but see over there, Jacob, it's like you got your own place. That place is not even connected, okay? You got your own place. And I always tell people that, especially when they come and they bring their girlfriend, I say, we can't hear you. We can't see you. You got your own separate place, okay? So you can do whatever you want to do over there, but just be respectful. He's Russian with his socks pulled all the way up to his knees and, wearing big combat boots and all that stuff, man. And when Marilyn went in there to clean it, she told me. No, I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. I just fly from Chicago. I'm from Louisville. He said his spiritual ride told him that. Yeah, the God ain't told you nothing, man. If you're around people and they tell you God's talking to me, man, you need to check into the nearest psychiatric hospital. God told him that he's going to send him a difficult woman for him to straighten out. Well, if he did, he sent you one because she's been ran up in 3 or 4 times. Had her back blown out a few times. Okay? I'm sorry. I don't want that. I don't want a woman that, I don't want the throat goat that way. I want to be the trainer. I want to be the one to teach you that, not somebody else. And them knock your damn tonsils out. People are crazy though. They won't listen to vloggers. They act like we don't know what we're talking about. When it comes to that, yeah, we know what we're talking about because you got to pay. And then you're going to pay for whatever he did and whatever he didn't do. She's always going to have that in the back of your mind. She's going to have a foot on your neck because whatever those other guys did, you're not going to get away with it. You might be the straw that breaks the camel's back. Okay? I'm sorry. I don't want that. Wow. Thanks, Cisco, for the super chat. He said we might have 4 black quarterbacks in the NFC and AFC championship. That would be historic. But see, the cream is always going to rise to the top. What goes around comes around. You know, they tried to prevent that for so many years, guys. You're talking about decades. And the way that they talked about, and here's the thing though, the way that they talked about uh, Lamar Jackson, he's the reason that Jalen Hurts got a chance, that Jaden Daniels got a chance, not Holmes, not Mahomes, because when they speak in terms of Patrick Mahomes, they don't talk about him as if he's a black quarterback. Okay, peep that. Okay, they don't talk about him as if he's a black quarterback because you know he's half and half. Okay, he said Geechee had a wild live show yesterday. He was talking crazy. Geechee, you know, is a good guy, man. It's just that you know that's something that's not the impression I want to have on somebody. That's the first time I ever met him. And we did a good interview together and everything like that. And, you know, like I said, Geechee Lyon's a good guy. I wouldn't, you know, I can trust him, you know, around my family and stuff like that. But you never, you know, you just never forget that. Hey, man, thank you, Timothy Bright. He said, no topic, just a donation. How's it going, everybody? Thank you, man. I appreciate this. You know, he's got Timothy Bright. He collects, well, he buys old cars and fixes them up, renovates them, rehabs them, whatever you want. And he's got some expensive cars, man. Have you sold them all or you still got them? Because he sent me like 3 or 4 pictures, man. These are like, you know, what the dope man was doing back in the early 2000s. He's got cars like that. Hey, cars, he said, gentlemen, you can't spell success without the suck. That's all. If you know, you know. Yeah. I don't want, I'm sorry, I don't want a woman who already, you know, knows how to wet my whistle. I want to teach you that. Okay. Yeah, he said gave her a tonsil uh electomy. Is that what you got? I just don't want that, man. Yeah, here it is. A tonsillectomy. Yeah. Let me do that. Okay. I don't want that. And not once, not twice, but 3 times. So he's the fourth uh foreigner she's been with, you know, and he's a good guy, man. He got money. He could have any woman over here, but he's listening to God. Is what he said. Hey, Sonny D, thanks for that super chat. He says no difference between a Panay and a black woman. They both are big spenders and big actresses. Me love you long time. Now it's a big difference. It's it's my birthday every day over here. Okay. Unless you gotta have a freak if she's a black woman. Okay, because they believe Jesus is watching and I'm not gonna do anything like that. The circumstances make them different. They're both women, but the circumstances is different. Now it's a big difference because I've had them black. I had a black and I had a Panay. And give me the Panay right now as far as, you know, in the bedroom. I love black women, man, but I just don't want to deal with that anymore. I don't want to deal with the pushback, man. I want the easier, softer way. Literally, right now. What's up, Sammy Davis? He said, tell Timothy Bright to get with me. Our because Timothy Bright ain't no joke. He's a real deal when it comes to that. And I forgot you do too, Sammy. You got some old cars. What's up, Timothy? He said, yeah, I have a 67 fastback Mercury 428 engine for sale. Yeah, he's got legitimate stuff, man, with candy paint. He's not playing. He's put money in these cars. Well, thank you, man, for that super chat. He said, Cal, you a funny dude. Each new video I watch puts me up on game, sir. I'm in Cali. When I drive, I listen to a new video. Hey, thanks, man. That's just my style, man. Some people don't like my style. I'm not going to change. It's what sets me apart, man, of a bunch of these talking heads over here. Everybody's got their own style. If it ain't broke, I'm not going to break it. Okay? But I'm not going to be like everybody else. This is who I am. What's up, TJ? See, I caught the back end of this one, but I think I missed one this week already. What's up, y'all? No, that's going to be tomorrow for members only, TJ. I'm glad you could join us. Yeah, I love LaChawn's been here, man, on my live streams for a long time. Him, Frank Ellis, man, so many. W Secrets of Success, Jacob Tanze, Michael Beach Life. We got a tight group of people, man, and a lot of them show up at these meet and greets. TJ had the meet and greet of all last year. I don't care what people pay, okay, to go to meet and greets like that. They'll call it something else. They pay to go to meet and greets like what he set up for us in the vow. It was free. He said, basically, TJ, it comes down to this on your birthday. You'll be buying your own birthday cake, and she don't have no money. You're going to pay. Yeah, but also, every day is my birthday over here. When I was dealing with my American wife, man, she would maybe do something special on our anniversary, my birthday, or if she messed around and got drunk on Derby or something. But it was missionary. That was it. And plus she got to studying with the Jehovah's Witnesses, so it wasn't nothing out of the ordinary like that anymore. Okay. But here, with every woman I've ever dealt with over here, every day is my birthday. There's nothing off the table. But remember, I'm doing my part. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Okay. You might get that first one on the house when you first get here and, you're filling each other out. But once she knows, hey, this guy's real. He's going to do what he's supposed to do. It's on, man. There's no comparison. And this is not a commercial. This is just the facts. Okay? I'm just telling you. So no, they're not. Hey, what's up, Icy? Now I think she's half Filipino, half Japanese, if I'm not mistaken. I wish I had the equipment you got. She got a good setup. He said, keep doing you, Cal. That's the reason we're here. Hey, thanks, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's been over a couple of times, man. But I'm not going to ride with you, Jeff. He drives like a bat out of hell. You can tell he's been overseas for years. He's been in Japan over 20-some odd years, and you can tell. Man, I'm pushing down on the floorboard. I'm grabbing the damn door handle. I mean, he's flying over here in San Carlos City. I'm like, dude, slow down. Yeah, he said. Geechee, you left something in the toilet. Geechee, did I do that? Yeah, you did it. But yeah, when I told him that, that's how he looked at me. Like, did I do that? Yeah, you did. You rushing because the tricycle was down here to take him to the ferry so he could go back to Cebu. That's before he lived here. Okay? But I'm going to tell you, man, I hardly ever use the bathroom of somebody's house. And if I do, I'm opening up windows and everything. I'm lighting matches. I'm doing all kind of stuff because, you know, one thing I hate though is if I go in somebody's bathroom behind somebody else and they've already blown it up, and I'm thinking they're gonna blame me for it. You know, so a lot of times if I open up the door and I can smell it, I just have to wait. He said if they asked if I have GCAS, I say, what's that? Crazy. Yeah, these guys are real, man, you know. And that's what you need. That's the reason I started this support group type of situation, because I'm gonna tell you, when I came over here for a long time, I can't tell you how many years. It was nothing but crickets. And you see another foreigner, man, they'll walk right by you. They ignore you like, man, like you got shit on your face. That's just how it was. And I was like, man, because you get quiet and lonely over here. I met one guy, his name was Jesse one time. He's a brother. He spent 6 months in the Philippines, 6 months in Iraq. He worked for a U.S. contractor. He was a cook. And we met at the immigration, you know, but he was just too, you know, I was with my woman at the time, my son's mother. I got a living, but he, you know, he was going out, you know, getting with women and stuff like that. So I really couldn't hang out with him, but he was a real good guy. But that was few and far between. He says, she says, I know I'm late, but what does the title mean? Everybody pays. Count on spending money in the Philippines. Well, you can't get something for nothing over here, Icy. You know, my channel is about 93% men. And some men seem to think that they're over here dating women for free and that the women really like you for you. So I'm saying, no, that's not true. You know, women in the Philippines are not from outer space. The only reason a 25-year-old is going to have any interest at all in a 70-year-old is because of the financial gap. It has nothing to do with the age gap. Okay, he's paying. Okay, but you got people on here, they'll say, I'll just say no when they ask you for something, or, you know, put your foot down. Well, you're not running anything over here as a 70-year-old man. You should be happy that there's a place where women want to deal with you. You're 70, you got the prune face. You're overweight, you smell like a soybean junior. You may or may not wear a diaper. Okay, let's just be honest. And now you talking about you over here running something, huh? And you putting your foot down, you macking these women over here. That's a lie. Okay? And every time you hear a blogger talking about that stuff, they're lying to you. Hey, Timothy Bright, thanks for that super chat. He said, fellas, send me an email so we can exchange pictures. Calvin, I sent you an email of it. Show the fellas if you want to. Okay, I will. I will. But I can't do it now. I'm doing it on the phone. So that's what we're talking about. We're saying the video I made today actually was why no doesn't always work in the Philippines. And then I asked the guys the question, well, what are you saying no to? And why are you always saying no to this woman? I mean, what is she asking you for? What kind of request is she making where you got to put your foot down and you got to keep saying no? I'm like, well, what type of Filipinos are you dealing with? Because I haven't met one that's demanding like that. Okay, now if somebody asks me for something unreasonable, it's easy to say no. People here are used to hearing no. Are you hiring? No. Can I have a tourist visa to the United States? No. Can I borrow money? No. No, no, no. I tell people don't have a problem. If you ever have to pull that no card out, don't feel bad about it. Okay? You have to, what did I put down here? It says, don't feel bad when you have to turn down a request or refuse an offer. Because we feel guilty, like we don't want to, I'm going to hurt a feeling. No, they're used to that. But I'm saying if you're in a situation where she's constantly asking and you're constantly saying no, you're in the wrong situation. But yeah, I'll do that, Timothy. Thank you. Wow. And you got to realize something now, Cisco. I believe he'll be the first rookie to win his first 2 playoff games on the road. That's crazy. But they've got a good team now. Okay. See, that's the one thing that the playoffs would do. It expose you. Have you been faking all year? Are you real? He's real. He said, it's true when I come for vacation in the Philippines, because I come from Japan, I pay for everything. Yeah. But I just don't want people to be in a delusion. He said, would you see someone whipping a caddy through Japan? Yeah. He said, only problem is God was 4 guys late telling him that he's the one for her. If it's God telling him, he showed up late. Well, I don't believe 1 minute. I don't believe anybody when they say, well, God told me. Okay. I don't believe anybody when they say that. They're delusional. Okay. They're hearing stuff. It ain't God. Like the guy said, that's his spiritual ride telling him that she's the one for him. Because they pick and choose what they want to believe when bloggers tell them something. I'm not gonna fool with. I don't care how nice of a woman she is. She got good character. She looks good. She got an education. She got her own money. If you've already been with a foreigner, he's already blown your back out and given you a tonsillectomy and all of that. I'm sorry, we can be friends, but you're not gonna be my woman. What's up, Hitman? I'm sorry. He said, Phil PMP, have you met her? No. Uh, hell, she's a superstar over here. She, her thing would be she don't need to meet me. Okay. I think they're afraid of me. I'm too real for any of them. Okay. I'm like kryptonite to them. They don't want no parts of Sunshine Shows, even though I'm a good guy. I wouldn't hurt a flea. But this is the impression they have of me. They're on the outside looking in. They're looking at me from afar, thinking I'm this evil bad guy when I'm not. But no, I've never met her, and it would be I would love to sit down with her. Okay, so any of you followers on here, let her know that. That would break the internet. Okay, or as far as over here, but they don't care about that type of stuff like that. They want to keep on the way they doing it. If it ain't broke, don't break it. But yeah, I would love to sit down with her because I'd have some questions for her that nobody ever asked. See, I'm gonna ask the questions. I'm not afraid. I'm gonna ask, like, why don't you do any videos? You got this big platform warning your sisters about these foreigners coming over here, using them. Okay, give them some type of red flags about us because I'm not gonna do it. Okay, so they don't want that. Okay, instead of all these damn Filipina commercials. I'm going to talk about that on one of my upcoming videos. That's all it is. If it's so good and it's so excellent, why you keep selling it to us then? Excellence sells itself, right? When the last time you seen a Jordan commercial? Okay, nobody's telling me that. When's the last time you've seen a Jordan commercial? Okay, they don't do it. They'll give you a release date. Same with the iPhone, the Bentley, and all the other stuff. When I was going through high school, the Chevy Caprice was the #1 selling car in America. They never advertised it. You don't have to advertise that type of stuff, guys. It sells itself. Okay? But every day, you got 10, 15, 20, 100, maybe 1,000 Filipino commercials. And some people are getting sick of it. It's best to just come over here and you got the real thing. Ain't nothing like the real thing. Remember Coke? You don't even see Coke commercials anymore, do you? I'm just too old. I remember before all these brands became icons. Hell, I remember that, where they had to sell their product to you. Now they've gotten so big and so well known that they don't even have to advertise. And I'm just saying that should be the same over here. He says, I can't understand why a man would deal with a woman and never expect to spend nothing on her. I think that's selfish, but we expect them to give us all we want. Yeah, but this is that new generation, though. You know, they call it tricking. You know, that's that Westernized thinking. Okay, I'm going to pay for the hotel, but that's all I'm paying for. Okay, not realize it just shows you how little they know. Remember the gambling guru? He said there's 4 things to improve your chances of winning at the casino. Make sure you got money to gamble, and then learn as much as you can about the game that you're going to play. They don't understand women over here don't have any money. Okay, that is being selfish, but it's also being ignorant. You know, you're going to come over here and be cheap. You're going to come over here and try to get something for nothing. And yeah, they will. They'll have the audacity to do that. And then they'll call you a sucker. Because they think the way things work in America works everywhere around the world. It doesn't. We're only 4% of the population, guys. If you don't hear nothing else, we're only 4% of the population. There's a whole lot more going on out here in this world besides the United States. Oh, the world champ. We're the world champions. No, you're not. You know, I'm just gonna give you full disclosure. I'm never gonna lie to you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth. So you can make, you know, the right decision. What do they call it? What did I call it? An informed decision, an informed choice. But no, don't always work. It doesn't always work over here. What's in there? What do you make? Bulalo? Okay. I'm getting ready to come. But thank y'all so much for your super chats, super stickers, all your thumbs up, all your support for Sunshine Shows. All my 4th quarter members, thank y'all especially. He says, oh, yes, I think that's a personal problem if you can't deal with people saying no. But sometimes a no is a no. No, that's not what I'm saying. We're not saying that. We're saying the opposite. We're saying that you can't say no all the time over here in a place like the Philippines, Icy. It's not going to work. If you're 70 years old, what are you saying no to? With the young lady that's 30 years old or 25 or whatever it is. But you're not going to be saying no all the time. It doesn't work. You can't say no to the rent when the rent is due, Icy. Or the electric bill's due, or it's time to go to the grocery store, or she needs new pads, I need new panty liners. You can't say no to that. That's what I'm saying. But there's men all on the internet, oh, just say no to these women over here. Yeah, right. That's not the real life case over here. We are in yes relationships. As long as you say yes, she's going to say yes. Everything's going to be okay. And we're not talking about unreasonable requests. We're in open relationships in here, over here, Icy. I don't know about in Japan. If you keep as long as you keep your wallet open, she's going to keep her legs open. Okay, I'm sorry. Or whatever it is, she's doing for you. It doesn't always have to be sex. Because some guys are so old they can't have sex. But they think a young, attractive woman is with them and they can't even do anything. Okay? This is delusional. It is. Thank you, John. But over here, we're supposed to be journalists. They hold us to a high standard. Oh, that's what you said 3 years ago. You know, they hang on your every word, not realizing we're trying to get you over here. Because once you come over here, guess what? You're not gonna look at the videos, man. I guarantee you, unless you moderate on somebody's channel, you're gonna look at very few videos because you got the real thing. It ain't nothing like the real thing. You can go to Boracay. You don't have to look at a video about it. A Puerto Galera, like the guy said, a Panglao. You can go hiking. You can do all of that. The Mall of Asia. But everything else is just entertainment. Thank you, excuse me. Thank you, Timothy, for the super chat. He says, what the heck? T-shirts in the Philippines in January? He said, in North Carolina, it's cold here, yeah. Well, it never gets cold here. That's one of the reasons I love it here. As I've gotten older, I can't deal with the cold weather. What's up, Confident Boy Speaks? He said, what's up, Brother Cal? Thanks for the super chat. He said, I'm checking in, ready to come back. 2-month countdown. I hear you. So you back in the States. He said, that's not totally true, Cal, because I still try to catch your videos 2 or 3 times a week to live. Yeah. I mean, you know, but you know what I'm saying, though. When you're over here, you got the real thing. He said, any expats date their age group? Not many. Now, the guy I met yesterday, he's 65. He said the first woman he came to see, and the reason he came to the Philippines, she was 57. He said, but she was crazy as hell. And he said, I just now was able to break off from her peacefully. And he said, hell, if I got to deal with this with a 57-year-old, he said, I might as well deal with a woman 30. So he said, he's changed it. He's now dating women between 30 and 35. Because 57 over here is old, man. I mean, she happens to be extraordinary. 57 anywhere is old. He said, shit, it's cold in San Diego. But 57 is old anywhere. And this is where really the battle of the sexes starts happening. 50 and up. When the man, because guess what? I forgot to bring this up. I don't know how true this is, but they saying that Barack Obama, him and his wife, is having trouble. They're talking divorce, okay? Why doesn't that surprise me? Why doesn't that surprise me? Because me and Barack Obama, he's 63, I'm 61. He's got a 61-year-old wife, okay? That don't surprise me. Barack Obama's still trying to hit something, okay? And Michelle Obama's like, well, I'm too old. I'm 61. You know, I'm dried up, or I got the elephant pussy, or whatever it is. And he's like, he's probably, you know, he's had to pretend all these years. He's probably, now it's coming out of him. You know, he's seeing all these young women around the world. But the rumor is he's having a full-blown relationship with Jennifer Aniston. See, I don't believe that stuff. This is all gossip. I'm saying, of all the women, why Jennifer Aniston? You could have any woman in the world, Barack Obama. Why you want that tramp who's been with all these men and stuff? But it doesn't surprise me, okay? If they're having problems, they're probably staying together for the money and the politics and all that. But it don't surprise me. But yeah, I saw it, you know, whenever I see something, I start researching it. Okay, and a couple of regular news, you know, sites picked it up. Like, is there a problem? And you know they're going to deny it, but I wouldn't doubt that. So if he's having problems, what makes you think you're not going to have any problems? Okay? But yeah, this is where the problems start. 50 and up, because the women know that their options are literally drying up. Pun intended. That pussy's getting dry. It's getting old, dry. They don't even want to have sex anymore. But the man is still going, and they don't like that. So they get mad when they see you dating the younger woman. I told y'all that. That's how it is over here. You know who hates on the age gap relationship the most over here? The older women. That's who hates on it. Okay? They're the ones who try to shame you. They're bumping heads with the young women over here. But that's really where the battle of the sexes is. These women, they're jealous of us. We've got that testosterone that keeps us going long when they're done. So that's when you're going to get the pushback. He says, she's been saying that. Yeah, but that's what's going on. Obama, you know, he wants that young woman now. I don't blame him. I do not blame him. He said, yeah, bone dry and the prices are real. It's been a year for me. He said, I live in the Philippines. I watch videos waiting for the plane to Korea, Japan. Oh, yeah, or some other location. I watch those sometimes too. He said, thanks for the heads up to leave all winter clothes here. Yeah, I would give them away to anyone except Carolina Tar Heels, Dallas and Patriot fans. Yeah, crazy, right? Yeah, oh no, 57. Yeah, he said that she, you know, was crazy, man. And, you know, he thought he was going to have to leave at first, but she's calmed down. And he left her in Cebu. I think that's where he met her, but that's who he was talking to online, because we really don't know. We bring our thinking over here, so we get online. That's what I did. I was 45 when I got online, only 2 days before I came here. And the one woman was 38 and one woman was 41. Well, hell, those are dinosaurs over here. Now that I know, the woman 41 told me, I'm a dinosaur, she told me. What are you doing dating me? I'm too old. You should be dating these young women. She told me that even though she was a stunner, I promise you, one was a stunner, man. She shut the Tamboli Beach Resort down. She came out in this polka dot bikini, man. But she said, oh, what are you doing? And that she put it in my mind. So the next time I came back, I kicked her to the curb. I had me a 22-year-old. Yeah, he said over 45, man. It's over. I don't care what they look like, man. Yeah, Obama's trying to get jiggy. Yeah, their own attitude and all that. You know, Obama, plus the women love Obama, man. You can only be this perfect man for so long. You know, he like white women anyway. Okay, let's get real. He like white women anyway. He married Michelle, that political. He says, oh, interesting. Gender wars happening in 50. A good title, too. Not that I'm 50, but it's an interesting subject. I want to hear more. This gender wars are becoming out of control, I think. Yeah, but it's just real life, though. I'm not talking about all this crazy stuff you see on the internet. I'm talking about when people have these real relationships. You know, a lot of older women, they're envious of men. So when they divorce, they want to take everything because they know he's going for the younger woman. Yeah, yeah. The old elephant pussy is dried up. You know, that's the worst thing. See, you're playing Russian roulette when you're coming over here dating older women like that, because a lot of them has been through menopause. I met the same 41-year-old woman who was a stunner, who shut Tamboli Beach Resort down. 2 years later, she was unrecognizable. I saw her in Ayala Mall. I walked right by her. She said, "Oh, you don't know me now." She was going through menopause, man. Put on all kind of weight. And yeah, man, I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. She said, "Yeah, I'm going through menopause." And see, she was so, uh, a lot of women over here are vain. They stay in the mirror, okay? And this woman, oh my God, she stayed in the mirror, making sure the blue jeans fit right. She was beautiful, really. But 2 years later, she was unrecognizable. She had put on a lot of weight, man. I mean, I was really shocked, but we were still friends and everything. Yeah, absolutely. Now, I don't know if they live here. Hell, didn't I just show you? Go look at my videos when I was in Pang Lao. Go to Pang Lao Bahal. Go to Surigao Island. Go to Boracay. Go to Siquijor. Okay, you think you're back in the West. I mean, it's that many. But they're mostly from Europe. But yeah, they stun us too. they ain't wearing practically nothing. But they're not looking at you. They're really over there on vacation. They don't want you all up in their face. They might get drunk and give you some conversation, but yeah, they're here. I don't know. I'm just saying that maybe it's not even real. But if it was real, TJ, it wouldn't shock me. Because once a man is 63, he's still young. A woman's old at 61. Remember, they mature faster than us, all the way around, mentally and physically. I raised daughters, man. I know. Plus, when I look back on it now, man, when I was 14, when I was 16, the girl I was just crazy about, she was 14, but she didn't want me. She wanted guys 20 and 21 who had cars and everything like that. And they'll say, "Oh, she's fast." No, that's them hormones, man. Once they start coming on their period, they're older than those little boys they're dealing with. A 14-year-old boy and a 14-year-old girl are worlds apart. And people only in denial if they don't believe that. He said that's mega BS. I hope it is. Yeah, but that's just what we're seeing. She's 60. She's probably went through menopause. Looks looks are just the beginning. I see. Looks are only 10% of who you are. She's still 60 years old. Okay? I'm sorry. She's still 60. Doesn't matter how good looking she is. And you got to realize you probably never seen that woman in person, have you? You're seeing all this filtered stuff and all that. She's an attractive woman, but she's 60. Okay? And I guarantee you, whoever her husband is, it's not his birthday every night. Okay? That pussy's dried up at 60. Your pussy's dry. I'm sorry. So if you're a young woman, you're watching this right now, you better get it in now while you can. Because once you go through that menopause, it's a wrap. And you ain't even gonna be wanting to have sex. Okay, and then you're gonna get mad at the man because he's looking at the sweet young girl. That's biology. Walking around. The cashier and everything. You don't even want the man to go to Walmart anymore. Yeah, there's a lot of them. It's a lot of them. But they come here on vacation. Germans, Swedish women, uh, believe it or not, Ukrainian women, but Polish women. Every now and then, depending on what the month is, you'll see some American women over here. I met a woman and her husband, but they were married, a white couple from Canada, but they were really nice. They were together though. But I'm talking about the stunners. Yeah, they're here. But you know, if you want to deal with that attitude, he said, no thanks, I'll pass. I will too. But yeah, they're here. Anybody's ever been there will tell you the same thing. And see, they bring their Western ways over here, man. They're really wearing G-string bikinis. And the locals, man, you know, those guys that be uh, working on the island hopping ships and stuff like that, they just be mesmerized. I mean, because these women are showing everything. There's nothing left to the imagination. I've seen it all before. It don't shock me, you know. But I mean, they showing it all. Boom, boom. I mean, they practically naked. He said women got a raw deal from God. I ain't gonna go that far, you know. Yeah, he said that's why you just have to laugh. These Finnish women pissed off over older men getting their tune up after years of thinking they were in control. Yeah, see, it is. It's like uh, they're angry, they're envious of us, man. They're envious. You know, they ain't trying to have none of that. They want you in the damn rocking chair on the porch with them. Now you be rocking the damn cradle. They in the rocking chair. It's something called the grandmother's syndrome. It's true. When a woman goes through menopause, she can't have more kids, anything like that. She starts, her attention and everything goes toward the grandchildren. The man, he's still out there knocking the boots. He says, shit, bro, I'm just trying to get to 60 in one piece. You're talking 2050, playing car type shit. No. Yeah, because you are young. Yeah, but I'm saying a woman 60, I'm 61, running 62. I don't care. She can talk about that. What's the lady's name? She can't handle me. I wouldn't want to deal with her. There's no 62-year-old woman on this planet can handle me. I don't want a 60. First of all, I'm not even going to try. There's nothing about you that I'm going to find attractive. Okay? I'm sorry. People like what they like. He said, what will mom be having? Said a jealous for not serving us in Cebu. Yeah, he said, I've seen when older women get mad to see a man with a fresh pair of buns. Yeah, that's the only pushback you're going to get. Who else are you going to get the pushback from? Unless you got these self-righteous men, but you know, the ones who say the sex pet prayer on the way over here, then they do everything they accuse you of doing. Then they marry a woman, then they go back to being self-righteous. Other than that, it's all the women who are mad. They're the ones who staring at you when you get on the bus or the plane or you walking through the mall. The men aren't staring at you. The young women aren't staring. If they are, they're trying to figure out, well, where can I get me one of them from? Buying all the expensive stuff. The woman got all these bags in her damn hand. Because they love to carry the bags. Okay? That's a status thing. They want the people to know, you know, he's spending on me. Okay, you don't believe me? Take her to the mall. All the shit could be yours. She wants to carry it. But those are the ones that give you the trouble over here. It's not the young ones. Okay? He said 45, I'm still slashing the paint. Yeah, he likes white women, man. He ain't, you know, he hasn't tried to deny that. And that's his preference. Nothing wrong with that. See, I know how the world deals with race, but I'm not of the world anymore. People are people to me. I've been around here long enough to know that color shit is for the birds. If you still on that, guess what? That sounds like a mental health issue to me. If you think your color makes you better than somebody else, or more entitled, or smarter, and all of that. No, we know what society thinks, but that doesn't mean it's true. He said, I bet Bill would dump Hillary in a heartbeat if he could. Well, yeah, that's the same thing that's going to do. It's the same thing that Barack and Michelle Obama are doing. The same thing Clinton. It's just the cat got out of the bag with Bill Clinton, but there's no way they're going to split up. They're going to stay together. But she know Bill, Bill's probably still trying to do something, but he ain't doing it with his wife, old ass Hillary Clinton, with all them old pants, suits, and stuff on. Who wants to deal with that? Okay, I'm sorry, guys. He said, shit, my ex was done at 40. Yeah, unrecognizable. Yeah, but see, they don't like that. Now you got what, a 28-year-old or whatever it is. I know she don't, deep down inside, she wish you get in a car accident and get paralyzed from the waist down. That's what they be thinking. They're so mad at us. I wish he's in a damn wheelchair from the paralyzed from the neck down. He won't be out there with them young women. Oh, look at you, oh, he's still having babies. Yeah, because you can't have them. So they talk about you by having babies as you get older. Oh, it's a damn shame. Well, what am I supposed to do? That's biology. Yeah, that's certainly European. But yeah, guys, I got to get off here, man. Thank y'all so much again for everything. I appreciate it. Remember the meet and greet Saturday, February 15th in Lapu Lapu at Bimbo's Sports Bar and Grill. I like that name, Bimbo's. We're going to sell it out, man. Y'all been worrying me. Oh, when's the next meet and greet and this and that? He's got a good people, good music, good food. You're going to have a good time, man. Come on out. I'm going to have hand me those. Wait. Remember, I've got the, don't get in front of the camera, boo. You got a shower. If you're over here, I got the 8,000 mile patches, man. These things are nice. Only in the Philippines can you get stuff like this made. All the proceeds is going to my spin wheel. They're only 400 pesos. Everybody watching this, a lot of you 8,000 mile club members, you come 8,000 miles for a girlfriend. But take care, yeah, the pantsuit queen. She doesn't turn me on. Take care, stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. Don't do anything stupid. Make sure you bring enough money to play over here. Okay? Because everybody pays, guys, because everybody plays. Count on spending money in the Philippines. Pun intended.